Okay. So let us know. Okay.
Shot to the heart, and you're too late, darling. You give love a bad name.
You're listening to Daybreak USA.
Lieutenant Randy Sutton, former police officer, actor, radio host, and national spokesman for Blue Lives Matter, and author of the book A Cop's Life, True Stories from the Heart Behind the Badge. He is here to give us the latest new information coming out of Palm Springs regarding the two officers who were killed. A lecturer in the engineering department at a major university, he's stepping down because he posted something about Black Lives Matter on his Facebook that apparently he doesn't have a right to do. He doesn't get free speech. And then we're going to talk about Kroger responding to an employee refusing service to a police officer. Hi, Randy.
Hey, good morning, Angie.
All right, let's start with the Palm Springs police officer. Both of them, they were killed with an assault rifle, and it's illegal in California to extend the magazine. And apparently that's what was done to this rifle.
Well, when the suspect was apprehended, he had soft body armor on as well, and he was already an ex-felon for a shooting that he had done previously. Served a grand total 2 whole years for shooting another human being, and he was in possession of a they call it assault rifle. It probably was just a semi-automatic rifle, but he's prohibited from having any type of weapon at all.
Right.
And it's a rifle like that just beats body armor. So the regular soft body armor that a patrol officer wears, a rifle round goes right through it. It has no impact.
So he planned this. You've said that he planned to kill them.
Yeah. This was an assassination. There's no doubt about that. He lured them to the house with a phone call. Reporting a domestic dispute, and then waited for him and shot them through the door. They didn't have a chance. This was nothing but a cold-blooded assassination of law enforcement officers, and this is now the murders of police officers by gunfire is now up 60% from last year.
Up 60%. Oh my goodness. All right. Another thing that has increased is employees at various establishments like Taco Bell, Walmart, Sunoco, refusing service to police officers. And the latest is Kroger, but at least they're handling it, right? Explain.
Well, there were actually 2 incidents at Kroger, 2 separate incidents, someone was wearing a shirt, Police Lives Matter, and that was enough for the clerk to say, "I'm not going to serve that person." And that's the type of thing that we're seeing literally all over the country, Andy. We're seeing it in fast food restaurants. We're seeing it in it happened in Walmart just a couple of weeks ago, and it's not just one employee. It's happening with greater and greater frequency. The disrespect, if you even show, you don't even have to be a police officer. The person who was refused service wasn't even a police officer. They just had a T-shirt on that supported law enforcement.
That say Police Lives Matter. And what's interesting is it's not exclusive. It's one or the other. Because you say police lives matter doesn't mean that you think other lives don't matter or that the police are always right. That's what is so crazy to me. It's not black and white per se or black and blue. And Kroger did issue an apology for both the Louisiana and Texas incident, saying that they're especially saddened by how the incidents reflect on the 431,000 Kroger associates who work hard to serve every customer in communities all across America. So at least they apologize, because some organizations have said things like it's a personnel issue, et cetera. What about, Randy, I want to leave a little time. I want your take on the lecturer, University of Virginia. He is stepping down because he, on his Facebook page, said that Black Lives Matter, that group is the biggest racist group since the KKK. Again, his personal Facebook page. And the University of Virginia, I read the statement about 10 minutes ago about what they said about how it was inappropriate. Like, they said he has a right to free speech, but that they didn't like what he had to say, basically. And by the way, Sheriff Dave Clark, he's African-American out of Wisconsin. He said the very same thing on CNN with Don Lemon, that he feels, Sheriff Clark, that Black Lives Matter is also similar to the KKK in terms of its racist bent. That's from an African-American sheriff.
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, that's the truth. I've said it many times. I've said it all over the national media. The Black Lives Matter is a racist hate group, and that's the fact. The fact that the university forced this individual to step down is really disturbing on a bunch of different levels. First of all, the hypocrisy of them saying that he has a right to free speech, but not on our campus. In essence, they have violated his rights. I really truly hope that he sues the living hell out of them and defeats them in court. But you know what, Andy? I don't know if you're aware of this, but police officers all over this country have faced discipline and termination for saying anything about Black Lives Matter on their social media. What has happened is this thug group has literally changed the freedom of the First Amendment, the freedom of speech all over this country.
Well, and listen to what that executive vice president said. I just have to read this quote. The school stands firmly against racism and social injustice of any kind, adding that they aren't looking to hinder academic freedom, but statements such as Mr. Muir's do not foster intellectual exploration, nor do they encourage the voice of others. Wow, they shut him down. And as you mentioned, he's stepping down. But let's be honest, they're getting rid of him because he spoke out on Facebook. Randy Sutton. Lieutenant Randy Sutton, Blue Lives Matter. Check him out. Thanks, Randy.
Thanks, Andy.